and welcome back to the Soulless Corner. I hope you're all doing well. Today's episode is going to be a really honest one, and I feel like it's something that isn't spoken about enough. I want to talk about that feeling of thinking you're getting better, and then suddenly feeling like you've gone backwards again. And just to say, before I get into it, my journey isn't perfect at all. Not even close. And I think that's really important to say, because no one's journey is. So, there was a point recently where I genuinely thought, okay, I'm actually getting better. I'd made some changes in my routine. I was feeling clearer, more stable, more like myself. But then I found myself slipping back into old patterns a little bit. Doing the same things. Seeing the same people. And without even realising it at first, I got stuck in this loop where I'd feel okay for a bit, and then the anxiety would just come back in. It would just feel really repetitive. And it just got to a point where I just felt really stuck. Like I wasn't actually moving forward anymore. And to be honest, I'm still figuring some of that out. So I won't go too much into that. And when anxiety comes back for me, it's not just in my thoughts. It's very physical. I've actually spoken about this a bit more in depth, about how it feels in a previous episode. But for me, it's that lightheaded, slightly shaky feeling. Like I'm not fully safe in my own body. And I think that's what's making it so hard. Because it's not something that you can just think your way out of. So if you want a deeper explanation of that, definitely go back and listen to that episode. However, my mind will instantly go to, all my hard work has disappeared. What's the point in even trying again? And that just drains your motivation. Because it feels like you're starting from the beginning. Even though, deep down, you probably aren't. I think the scariest part for me is feeling trapped in that headspace again. Like, what if this doesn't go away? What if this is just how I'm going to feel forever? And I know that sounds dramatic, but when you're in it, it feels very real. But at the same time, I have been pushing myself. And I know this might sound rather cliche, but one of the biggest things for me that has helped has been going on walks. It's because that used to be one of the things that scared me the most. Because I was so worried about freaking out when I was out, having no safe space to run to. And what if something goes wrong and I'm on my own in a field somewhere? But I've been forcing myself to do it anyways. And over time, it's actually given me such a sense of freedom. And I can finally go out and feel okay and not have those dreadful thoughts when I'm out. And that's something I never thought I'd say. I still have this constant battle in my head though. Like, do I take it easy today because I don't feel great? Or is that letting the anxiety win? And I don't think there's a perfect answer to that. I think it's just learning what your body needs in that moment, without judging yourself for it. The things that have helped me the most, even just a little bit, are getting outside, surrounding myself in nature, being around the right people, positive people that uplift you, and actually talking about how I feel instead of bottling it all up and keeping it in. Something else that has really helped me is reiki. And I know that not everyone will know what that is. But the way I'd explain it is that it's an energy healing practice for the mind, body and spirit, where you work with reiki energy through your hands, either on yourself or on other people. It's really gentle, and it's all about helping your body relax and come out of that constant stress state. So when your body is always in that fight or flight mode, Reiki is kind of about slowing everything down again and helping your body feel safe. I actually got my level 1 attunement not too long ago, which basically means I've been trained and attuned to practice Reiki on myself and others. And for me personally, I've found that when I'm doing it on other people, it actually clears my mind as well. It's like I come out of my own head for a little bit, and everything just feels calmer and quieter. I also use it on myself too, even if it's just for a few minutes. It makes me feel like I'm actually doing something to help myself heal, rather than just sitting in how I feel. So it's been a really nice tool for me to have, especially on the harder days. I think the biggest thing I've realised recently is that this whole process isn't linear. You're not just going to feel better and stay better every single day. There are going to be dips, but that doesn't mean that you've gone backwards. Because every time you do something small, like going on a walk, getting out the house, even just getting through the day, it builds up. over time it does get easier and it becomes more manageable. And something I haven't really said out loud before is I do think I've self-sabotaged myself at times. Like going back into the same patterns as a way of coping. Even though I know deep down it doesn't actually help me. And I think that recognising that is hard, but it's also really important. So if you're in that place right now, where you feel like you've gone backwards, you really haven't. You're still moving forward, even if it doesn't feel like it. And your journey doesn't have to be perfect at all for it to be real progress. If this episode resonated with you, please feel free to message me or share it. I always appreciate hearing from you. Thank you, and I will speak to you in the next episode.